We've got a good mate of yours join us in the studio this morning, Loz.
I'm very excited. He's one of my favourite chefs from some of our favourite restaurants here in Melbourne. Scott Pickett, good morning.
Good morning, Loz. Good morning, Jace. Everyone, how are we?
Hello, Scott. I want to come out of the box and say
well.
great ambience in your restaurants.
Yes.
I like dimly lit
Dimly
restaurants.
lit.
Chancery
lighting.
Lane.
It takes me from a 4 to a solid 7
Does
in the
it?
dark. Yeah, I
That's
look
it.
better.
You, as
Yeah.
in you, not the restaurant.
No,
you.
not the restaurant. Me, I look better.
And is that in numbers or inches? How does that work?
No. Shots fired.
He's got you there.
Tell you, mate, don't worry. 4's okay, I suppose, this time of the day.
Hey, Scott, we are coming up to the festive season. Now, we have a rule on this show. You can't say the C word or we have to play Mariah Carey, so tread very carefully.
I removed that from my public speaking repertoire about 12 years ago. There was an intervention. I didn't agree, but I now agree.
Hey, it is coming up to a busy season where lots of
Yeah.
people are cooking for their families at home on the 25th of December. What is the key to the perfect lunch?
2 choices, either dine in one of my restaurants that's open, the Conti at Sorrento or Chancery Lane, and Matilda do Christmas lunch.
Well, it's funny you say that because this year Clint is going out for dinner.
We are.
Hey,
With
yeah.
the family instead of doing it at home.
A lot of people do it, don't they?
A lot of people started doing it. We find now we only do the 3 that we've kind of done over the years. They sell out. People rebook on the way out the door.
Yeah.
No cleaning up. Don't have to worry
great
about
idea.
it. You got 2.5 hours with the in-laws if you don't like them. Not all day. You get in different cars. It's in, out, done.
He's onto it.
It ticks a lot of
What
boxes.
a business
yeah.
model.
What if you
That's
are
great.
cooking at home, though?
If you- okay, so I was talking about this earlier before. I've been cooking at home, the family spread, and what we do, I do a kind of big buffet, and I've been doing
Yeah.
it for about 15 years because the first 2 or 3, the family were all like, we'll do it, everyone will bring a plate.
Oh, no.
Well, that became a nightmare. So after year 3, I said, you
Yeah,
know
the
what?
negotiation over who's doing what is hectic in my
Oh,
family.
well,
you
he's
do it
paying
all.
for the prawns, but I'm paying potatoes. I said, you know what? I'll pay it for the all. I'll do it all. He's giving me that. The heebie-jeebies on the Christmas day. I want to enjoy it. Right, let's swear. See, Loz, that was a good one because I pulled that back. And so I do it myself now, but it's all about being prepared. It's all
Right.
about having everything ready as best you can by 5 o'clock Christmas Eve.
Right.
So I will slow roast my beef overnight at 60, 70 degrees in the oven. I will slow roast my pork. I will have my turkey on the steam. I will have all my mise en place or my preparation ready.
Question.
Yeah, mise en place.
When you say, excuse you, when you say slow overnight,
Yes.
right? So actually putting it on
In
low and
overnight,
slow,
low and
all
slow,
night.
really
It's not going to
slow.
go dry?
No, well, it's all about core temperature.
Right.
And so most people these days would have it like a modern oven that they can set to 70 or 80.
Yeah.
And they'll have a probe that you put in your whole fillet of beef or your whole shoulder of pork.
Yep.
Now, it's kind of like cryovac or sous vide cooking, but it's all about the more you drop the temperature, then the longer that it takes to cook. And so rather cook it at 200, you cook it at 60, takes you 12 or 14 hours.
Soft.
I
though,
don't
isn't it?
mind the idea of that, doing it overnight.
It's just slow and slow. It's like if you braise a beef cheek for 24 hours slowly rather than 2 hours fast, it's the same as a pork. And so my shoulder of pork, I will get 4 days beforehand. I will dry it out. I will leave it in the fridge for a couple of days. And the night before, I will rub it with oil and salt and seasoning.
Yum.
I'll go hard and fast for an hour, get the crackling.
Yes,
And then I'll
that's
drop
the
it
key.
right down. And I slowly braise the meat for 12, 14 hours. And so I've got 2 ovens at home. They could be different temperatures. And that's the meat done. Then, because it's summer, I do 5 kilos of prawns, I do 6
Yeah,
dozen oysters,
seafood.
I do lobsters, seafood, pre-cooked, ready in the fridge on platters.
I want an invite to your house.
Where do you sit
Yeah,
on
it's
the
all right. I
old
do 150 a head for you, Loz. It's all right.
I know a guy. I can get it for you cheaper. Where do we sit on the duck fat potatoes? Still a thing?
Do you not use the fat from
Great.
the...
Yeah, you can use a rendering fat from the
Yeah.
pork, from the duck, whatever. And again, with the potatoes, I parboil my potatoes.
Yep.
A day before, I lay them on a tray and I
But you
dry
did
them
the day
overnight.
before as well, the potatoes.
Yeah, well, the potatoes, when you talk about the duck fat ones, that's like the thrice cooked famous chip from
Yeah.
Heston. But it's in a wedge, like my nan used to do.
Yeah.
Right? She'd have that dripping bowl in the back of the
Yeah.
corner, the white ceramic bowl everyone grew up with,
Yeah.
of all the fat, right? But she would boil them, air dry them overnight. And so the only thing that I'm going to do in the morning is actually the roast veg. And I've got my asparagus ready that I put on the barbie when I have my beer. I've got my potato salad that's cooked and done, but I've got the dressing separate, the herb separate.
Right, so you just throw it all
And
together.
so in the morning at 11 o'clock when everyone arrives, I'm just plating stuff up. I've got my cocktail sauce. I've got my
I'm-
mint jelly. I've got
You're
all my garnish
stressed.
there.
I'm starving.
And then I've got the pavlova
So
made
hungry.
already.
Oh, the pavlova.
Pavlova and crispy puts. And then that's easy. So I've got the buffet there. Trifle.
You know what?
No, not try.
Trifles
Come
for
on.
old ladies, and Clint loves it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little tiramisu.
Do you know that he said something close to her heart? The mint jelly.
I love a
The
bit of
jelly
Right.
with your lamb. If you do lamb shoulder, whatever, do a slow cut of braised
Little
meat.
applesauce.
Serve them all in the middle.
Well, I'm rattled by doing the potatoes the day before, but I'm going to try it.
Try
Mint
it.
jelly.
I'm going to buy twice as many potatoes in
Be
case they go
careful
balls
though.
up.
Well, the only thing is, if you undercook them, they'll go grey overnight. It's actually better to overcook them, right? And so the theory with the thrice cooked potato, it's the outside is overcooked.
Yeah.
The inside is lovely and cooked.
Fluffy.
Then it kind of gets rid of the moisture. But when you put it through the tray, that overcooked softness kind of gets that mushy, crispy, crunchy bit that you get off those kind of duck fat
That's
potatoes.
yum.
So it's about having everything ready, ham sliced on platters, all my cold cuts, and I'm ready to go. So it's
Where
really
do you
an hour.
sit
So
on
your
them?
morning isn't too stressful.
No.
No, I used to do a Christmas morning with the kids, and I go to the restaurants for a few hours, and then I come back at like 1:30, and everyone arrive at 1, and then from 1:30 till 2:30, I'd light the barbecue, get ready, and we'd have lunch at 2:30 after everyone's done their day, and it'd be an
Amazing.
afternoon thing.
Hey, Tom, we love dining at your restaurants,
Scott?
especially
Tom.
sorry,
Tom.
Tom.
No,
I was going to
Tom's
ask
my
you about
mate. Tommy off the other show, mate. He's off the other
ask
show.
you about Tom Parker Bowles.
Yes.
And partying with Tom Parker
Sorry?
Bowles.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Clint and I went to one of Scott's dinners at Longrain, and lo and behold, there's Tom Parker Bowles, as in Camilla Parker Bowles' son, who is a very famous food critic.
Hang on, it's this a bit. Camilla Parker Bowles.
Yeah,
right.
brother.
The Queen.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah.
Scotty and Tom,
Scotty and Tom.
they love going out on the town together, and Tom's quite a party boy.
Really?
I've danced with him once before.
More than once, Loz. He actually keeps asking about you when he messages me. So actually, it's funny. So Tommy and I was recently awarded a French knighthood.
Yeah.
So are you Sir
Congratulations.
Scott Pickett now?
Well, I am Sir in this country. In French, I am Chevalier Le Digois.
Hang on, I'm going
that's
to need a
hot.
pen. All right, how do I say that again?
Because Dig is my nickname in French is Digois, and Chevalier is knight in French.
Chevalier.
Now, the
that's-
weird
Chevalier
thing about
Digois.
this is, so this leads into Tom's messaging me because he saw it on stuff, and he goes, "My God, you've won a French knighthood! This is amazing!" And I was googling going through because I didn't know anything about the awards, and I deleted the 4 invite emails from the French embassy.
It's not your thing.
Well, I get embassy invites all the time to the Japanese
Same.
embassy to
Yeah, me
try a new, try a new soy sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Or the French, try a new foie gras. Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
not
I'm busy.
again. Off to the embassy.
And I
They soy
deleted
sauce
5
was
of
French.
them until Gabrielle Gatte called me to
Gabrielle
congratulate me.
Gatte?
Yeah, and then I had to go
Gabrielle.
through my deleted box and find it. I'm like, oh, geez.
This is an honour.
This is an honour. And so then Philippe Michel, myself, Gabrielle Gatte, and Perry Poirier got it. I'm the first Australian to get it, but the last non-Frenchman to be awarded, which is kind of ironic, is Tommy's stepdad in 97, who was then Prince Charles, is now King Charles. So he's
Charles.
reading, and I'm sitting, he goes, oh, my stepfather was the last one to receive the award. Digger, very well done.
Oh, so
And
you and
put it
King
on-
Charles have something in common.
Well, aside from being mates with Tommy, yeah, we
so
do
you,
two
you
things.
and Tom Parker Bowles are very good friends. Have you ever been to Buckingham Palace or a royal family function?
I haven't, but last time, so a good mate of mine, Brett Graham, that's an Aussie, and it's got a restaurant in London called The Ledbury, just got 3 Michelin stars. The first Australian to ever do it. Me, Tom, Tommy knows all the boys I know in London because we're there at the same time.
Yeah.
He's a food critic, knows all the chefs, knows the guys. Anyway, we always have dinner at The Ledbury. 1 year to the day last year after Baku's door, Tom and I, we're sitting in The Ledbury and we're catching up with Brady because we go back 25 years. And I've been in France for this competition. And then Brady comes out, we have a chat. 1 year later to the day, gets his 3rd star, and he calls me because we go back 25 years, and I introduce him to his wife. And I'm like, mate, I'm texting him. I'm like, mate, well, are you too big boy now to call the digger? Like, call me. Playing phone tag. He calls me. He goes, digger, I'm so sorry. And then he gets a bollocking. He's checking out of the hotel after all night bender with the boys, celebrating his 3-star. Anyway, Tommy and I are there, and he's flicking through the pictures, and then he FaceTimes mum, right? And then me and Tommy
Camilla,
always just
the
like
Queen.
boys. Well, it's not like that. It's just Tommy's mum.
Yeah.
Right, and then he always goes,
Mummy.
he said, how's mummy, how's your mummy going, Scotty? I'm like, mum's really good, and your mummy, oh, mummy's wonderful, very busy travelling at the moment. I heard my stepfather, very busy travelling, right?
You're my stepfather.
All right, and then he goes through the picture. He goes, mum, he wants to say hello. I want FaceTiming at the library in the corner. And, hello, Scotty. How are you? Great to see you. How are you? Now, when do I get to meet you? Thomas has told me so much about it. He doesn't bring any of his friends around. What's going on? I love an Aussie barbecue. You can be, organise
she wants
that.
you to
So have
cook.
you done an Aussie barbecue for
I
King
didn't
and Queen?
because I was leaving. This is just last year, 2 days
Next
later.
time.
But maybe this year. But we're FaceTiming, and it's just like Tommy's mum. As like a normal person.
Is that
he's
what you
down
said?
to
Did you
earth.
say
'Cause
hello
we-
as that? Hi, Tommy's mum? Or
I
just
said,
say-
hi, Mrs. Parker Bowl. She
Hi,
goes,
Mumsy.
and that's what she said. She said, you can call me like Tommy. You can call me Mumsy or Mummy. I don't
Mumsy.
mind.
So
I'm like,
Because
thank
we
you.
I think
always say in here,
she'd
we
be a
think
hoot. She's a
Camilla
good
Parker
time.
Bowles would be a
Where-
hoot.
Do you
Where-
think
She's funny, and he's flicking through pictures. Right, here's one. It was just after the coronation, and he showed me pictures. His children were in it. She's like third floor out of Buckingham Palace window at 6 a.m. with rollers in her hair, screaming at Tommy's kids, running around because I don't want to put those
Love
tights
that.
on. And he's like, "There's Mum," and showing me all the
Do
pictures.
you think
Here.
it's like mother like son? Because you've been to Revs with Tom. Do you think? Do you think Camilla might fancy a
clubs.
night on the town at Revs?
I mean, maybe when she was back in Tommy and I's heyday, I'm sure her and Prince Charles went to some private exclusive clubs in the day. But he's a wonderful man, but it's normal for us. It's normal because, you know, when you film Oz, you know, I met Tommy 7 or 8 years ago, and we're kind of like the odd couple. And I call him the English bogan, well-spoken, well-educated from Eton, you English bogan, just because you sound posh. I said, I'm the digger from Kangaroo, mate. And you're like, hey, where are you from?
Yeah, you're an unlikely couple.
Yeah.
We are. It's the odd couple.
But that's
which
what
I
he
get on
probably
so well.
likes. That's probably what he likes.
And the weird thing is our birthdays are 2 days apart.
Yeah, you're like brothers from another mother.
And you both
yeah.
call Camilla Mumsy.
And now you call
Yeah.
her Mumsy.
Now, before we let you go,
Now, there is a worldwide competition to find the world's best chef. And are you a judge?
Yes. Well, I'm actually the Australian president.
Oh.
And so I am a judge. I'm the tasting judge. So the president sits down, largest cooking competition in the world that's held every 2 years by...
In France.
In France, in Lyon. Started in 87 by probably the grandfather of French cuisine, Mr. Paul Bocuse himself. I represented Australia in 05. The previous president... It's a very special year for us this year. So I represented 05, my 20-year anniversary. The ex-president, Tom, represented Australia in 95. The current candidate, or the chef that's going this year, Dan Arnold, his chef, because he worked in France for 7 years, Serge Vieira, won my year in 05.
I know, Serge.
Had 2 Michelin stars just outside of Lego. Bro, hey, you know Stevie, right? You know, Sergey Stevie. Hey, you know Stevie Vids, right? He won in my year, but he passed away 18 months ago.
Oh.
Dan was going to do it again. Dan's now gone from coach to chef, and then Philippe Michel has come out of retirement because he was the protege of Mr. Bocuse when he was at Paul Bocuse at
That's nice.
Baru. And so and then Dan gets an assistant. His commie chef is Tom's son, just by chance.
I
And we
am
have
so confused.
30 years.
We're going to need a family tree.
But it's all the best
30
chefs
years,
in the world.
30 years. So top 24 chefs from each one per country compete. We've got Thomas Keller. You have Brett Graham. You have Claire Smith. Gordon Ramsay goes.
Oh, I know Gordon Ramsay.
It's the biggest thing in the world now, the biggest cooking competition in the world. It's like the Culinary Olympics. We go there. We need fundraising support. I hope it's not really known in this country, but
Jace, we
there
should
are
go and be
10,000
taste
people.
testers. We must go to France.
Now we are talking.
Let's go.
You can come and sit next to me, Loz. Normally I have the French president on the left and the Danish on the right, but you can take
he's
this. But don't worry,
handsome.
we'll get rid of
God, I
them.
can
It's
imagine
all
the small talk at that.
right. There is done.
I don't think we'd fit in.
No, I don't think so either.
Hey, my Danish is terrible and my French is petit peu, so that's about it. You know?
Thanks for joining us, Scott.
Hey, for more info on Scott's restaurants...
Come on,
and-
keep reading that, Jace.
Yeah, absolutely not. You can
And
go
the-
to...
There's a big website, Scott Picker Group. Check them all out there. There's 8 or 9. We're busy till Christmas, but the Conti's heaving over summer. Just call Loz if you need a table and she'll
love
get you
the
in the
Conti.
front door, no problem.
It's
I love the
scottpickettgroup.com.au.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, thanks for helping us out.
Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials.